I was very, very impressed by her presence, the intelligence, and the emotion that's there in her face. But you see it, you feel it, but it's very, very, you know that it's all working, something working behind the eyes. You could see it happening. Also, her activism, which wasn't overtaking the art. In other words, the art was in the activism in a sense. So the art takes over. And in a way which we think then would be more resonant later on after you see the movie, you may be thinking about it more rather than a person preaching at you. And I think the first big scene we did was one of my favorite scenes where she has dinner with Ernest alone. And she's questioning him, a little bit of an interrogation. What are you doing here? Are you afraid of him? What's your religion? All this sort of thing. And then you begin to see there the connection between the two. And when she says, Coyote wants money. And he and surprisingly, he said, that's right, I love money. So she knows. This is the other thing. She knows what she's getting into. And even her sisters later, which is also a scene that we put in with the Osage, with the Native American actors. They said, what if we're talking about the guys while they're playing that game? And we're talking about my husband and talking about that guy with the blue eyes likes you. And well, I don't think he just wants money. Well, it doesn't matter. He's nice. He wants to settle down. Why don't we just show that that's how it could happen? So that's the way the script was ultimately created, by these moments. So Lily, there was that scene. And of course, the scene where he's driving her in the taxi and it's only one shot. And he says something about, I want to see who's going to be in this horse race. And she answers in Osage. She says something in Osage. He goes, what'd you say? And she says in Osage again. And he says, well, I don't know what that was, but it must have been Indian for handsome devil. And that's an improv. And you see her laugh for real. So that moment, you have the actual relationship. It's actually between the two actors. So these were the two moments we felt very comfortable with her.